Yeah, they're not banning porn, dude.
You know, I don't want to say either way, but
you really can't ban anything. It's just going to make it more powerful.
No, because there's just so much shit now that you can get around with the computer.
Yeah.
I mean,
what was that?
I don't know. A tail or something.
The fucking papaya trying to get up in here. So stuffed up.
Unstuff it, bro.
I took a little Flonase, but it usually doesn't work, but I did it anyway.
That's all right, bro. I can't really tell the difference.
Nashville pollen, dude.
There it is, bro.
I hold off. The longer I'm here, the later in the season it gets me, but it always gets me.
No, it's going to get you.
Yeah, it's got me right now. I probably snored like a crazy person last night.
It's got everybody. So you snored like a crazy person?
Probably did.
I was probably snoring in the damn line to pick the boys up from school today.
Were you sleeping?
Fuck yes. I get there like fuck it.
How long's the line?
Well, I guess it just depends on when I get off work. I don't pick them up every time, just if I'm early. Like if I get off early, I'll go pick them up. But I'll get there like they don't get out till like 2:30. So I get there about 1:50.
Oh, you got 40 minutes to just.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, that's kind of nice.
I'll sit there. I'll turn on fucking what I turn. I don't think I turned on anything actually this time. I think I just fucking listen to the air conditioner. And
well, that's all it takes.
I'm pretty sure I just listen to the AC. I might turn on some Terrence McKenna or some Alan Watts, but that's usually for my deep naps. So yeah. I don't know. But you know what's crazy is? All right, so I quit vaping, right?
Yeah.
I threw my vape away.
It's gone. How's it been?
It's gone. I mean, there's a bunch more at the store, but
yeah,
the one that I have in my possession is gone.
Okay.
I read something which I've been fucking doing this. They're like, cause irreparable lung damage and this and that. Which when I bought my last one, I was like, all right, I'm gonna buy the MetaMoon. Be my last one. I've never had the flavor before, so I'm like, God, I hope I like it because it's gonna be my last one. But then when I read that, I was like, I threw it away. But then I was like, they also told me that naps that last longer than an hour cause heart disease. So what are we really fucking talking about right now?
It's all going to get us. I mean, I can't.
What am I supposed to do?
I can't breathe through my nose right now. That's going to kill me for sure.
Nashville pollen will probably kill you before fucking naps and vapes will.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Well, you know what? It is what it is, bro. I'm tired of being told what to do. Somebody in the comments was like, well, time to go back to healthy old cigarettes. I was like,
I mean, at this point, it's like just fucking rip darts.
I don't think, did they ever fucking say that cigarettes cause permanent? Well, I guess cancer.
Hell yeah.
Can be.
It all does, dude. I mean, living in a city causes permanent lung damage.
Yeah, I don't.
It's all there.
I just don't get it. Why is it always just something
Everything
else, bro?
Causes permanent damage.
Cereal kills you. Fucking sitting in your car with the AC on, breathing normal, breathing through your nose only.
The old moderation thing isn't fun, but it might be the only thing that keeps.
This is my first full day without vaping. I mean, in a minute. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be too bothered by it. I did reach in my pocket a couple times. Not reach in my pocket, but reach towards my pocket a couple times. Like, yeah. Because what happens is, and I did this even back when I was like smoking Black and Milds and like smoking weed and shit like that.
Yeah.
When I would get full, like I would, right after I eat, I'll smoke something.
That's the old cigarette smokers thing.
Bro, gotta smoke something. I wouldn't even smoke before because I knew how I'd feel after I ate. You know, some smokers would be like, well, I gotta smoke before which I mean, I was pretty much smoking around the clock, so it didn't really matter whether I was doing it before or after.
The after meal.
The after meal blunt, bro?
Nice. Let it all hit.
It's fucking life.
It's making me burp right now thinking about it.
I know. Get you excited.
Back when I smoked cigarettes, man, it was like cup of coffee as soon as I smelled a cup of coffee. And I was
how long did you smoke cigarettes?
10 plus years. Probably.
What? Was it was it an off and on thing or was it like a daily?
No, I was the last of my friends to start smoking.
Yeah.
And so, but when I got into it, you know how I am about shit, dude. I was just like, yeah, I gotta smoke all the time.
Absolutely.
I was waking up in the middle of the night. That's when I was like, all right,
oh no, you're a wild ass dude for that,
bro. One time,
hold on, you was waking up in the middle of the night and smoking cigarettes?
Yes. And
I thought I was bad with fucking
remember,
weed. No, you went crazy.
We were living in this little tiny apartment in West Oneonta, and it was fucking 500 square foot, and we were smoking full flavor American spirits.
Why the fuck was I just about to say y'all were smoking them Indian cigarettes?
You know. And I remember, bro, like waking up out of it. And obviously, we like didn't smoke in the apartment or anything. So it's like, it's fucking January in upstate New York, bro. And I'm like, I'm going outside to fucking rip a dart. So
cigarette smokers don't have body temperature.
I take like 5 drags off it, and I was coming up the stairs like it took my blood oxygen to a not okay level.
Oh,
because I was just out of sleep, so I'm like,
you was about to fall out off of the American Spirit.
Like no circulation was corrected, and I'm out there just crushing like Perique blend American spirits,
bro.
And that's when I was like, all right. And vapes, Miriam's working at this like pipe and water pipe distributor, and vapes had just come out, but they were like super archaic. They were like these long tubes, and they had all these coils you had to put together and shit, and juices you had to order online, and And I remember she brought it home. She's like, "You might like this," and I was like, "Oh, I fuck with this." But you know me, like I'm always trying to find the healthiest version of it, and there is no such thing. You know what I mean?
They had the juices mixed with like fucking vegetable oil or whatever.
It was VG and PG, and it got to it was ridiculous.
My father-in-law used to make his own.
Yeah. I remember the shops used to have like their in-house juice, dude, and like then they banned all that shit,
bro. Because that's when I first started. Like had I bought like one. And it was cool, one of them big. You remember they used to sell the heavy duty ones. You ever seen those fucking competitions?
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen,
bro. It's like Power Slap.
It is. It's the same energy.
It's that bad, bro.
It's the same energy, bro. If you're hitting a fucking Peterbilt of vapes, bro, a straight Mack truck, and you're blowing fucking smoke rings out of that, like there is a level of like Darwinism that needs to come with some shit. I
mean, if you're smoking out of a fucking VCR trying to win some money, you might want to fucking relax.
There is like how valuable is this to anything, and what are you doing to contribute to society?
I was just about to say it's not much.
Not much.
Now, I think the smoke things are cool, like the little tricks that they do.
Sure,
super fucking dope.
Anything gets taken to a ridiculous level, though, especially now. So it's like
humans take shit.
It's just what we do. It's like, how far can we push?
It's like, okay, you sold me a very delicious hot dog. Okay, let me see if I can.
Oh, I did it. I had a hot dog stand.
Let me see if I can eat 45.
Our thing was
45 seconds.
We took a hot dog and we're like, how much shit can we put on this and people will buy it? And the answer
without spilling it down
the
their
answer
fucking cardigan.
Is as much shit as you can put on it. They will buy it. We used to come up with some fucking insane hot dogs in New York, dude. When I had the hot dog stand, I mean, it got to the point, dude, where we were doing what we called chicken slammies, and it was like pulled chicken, and we made our own barbecue sauce, and it was like onions, peppers, crushed Fritos, crushed Funyuns. Rico's, gotta have Rico's. Fucking
Rico's what?
Nacho cheese.
Oh,
hot.
That's some New York shit.
Rico's nacho cheese on top of that. On a
I've never even heard of
on a sub roll. People were losing their.
Was the hot dog underneath it?
No, there's no hot dog. We just started.
Okay, I was like, so you put
Oh, the hot dogs on their own right. Well, I mean, I have the sign inside in the kitchen of like the old menu. It's ridiculous,
bro.
I mean, we were putting crushed fucking pretzels on it. Whatever you wanted crushed up that you thought was it was stoner food.
Do they have hot dog stands in Nashville? I've never seen a hot dog.
Yeah, they're downtown.
Are they?
Yeah, they got a little war going on down there. It's always a turf war with hot dog stands.
It's hot dogs. This is Nashville.
It doesn't matter if you got a hot dog stand and trust me.
There's a lot of drunk people down there.
I've been through it. When we started ours, we were the only. There was a dude like back in the day that had it, and then I had gotten off tour, and I had a big gap in my schedule, and I was like, I gotta make some money.
Back up.
I'm like, well, I didn't have it at that time, so I was like, I gotta make some money, and I'm obviously not working a fucking real job, and so I go to Elmira, New York, and buy a fucking hot dog stand. They have like a big distributor up there. It was like $900. It was like all the money I had.
Jesus.
And my homie Birdman and I, like, he had added some experience with the old hot dog vendor, and so we just like put it together and started. But we were the only ones in town, and bro, it went fucking nuclear. We had soccer teams, bro, doing soccer chants around the cart. There's old videos on YouTube, dude, that I shot with like an old Q fucking handheld thing. The audio's terrible, but like people were losing their shit. And then so that goes on for a year. I'm like in and out of tour, fucking he's running the stand. And
do you come up with your own toppings and all that? Like, do you just come up with your own products?
Well, yeah, we went to like BJ's or whatever wholesaler it was. We always use Sabret's. Got to. That's New York. You got to have a Sabret's hot dog.
What the hell is it? Is it a certain brand of hot dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a Nathan's, but way better.
Logan's does the Hebrew Internationals.
They're good.
I fucking love them. The Hebrew National or Hebrew International?
Hebrew Nationals. But they all like.
Are they in other nations though?
I mean, hey, that's debatable at this point.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
that's a big difference.
A Sabret's dog is different in the fact of like, because there's some times where they'd run out and we'd get Nathan's, you know, but you have a big tray that boils them all. And what you want is that you want 50 hot dogs cooked down for like an hour before you even open. So you want all that fat and grease that they're all putting out in boiling water to render, and they all sit in it. And so that's what the magic of like a real fucking New York hot dog is.
I'm getting fucking
dirty water dogs, dude. It's no secret for sure. But there's but Sabret's boil better than Nathan's. So then it just got to the point where like we were just putting crazy shit, and this dude came down. I forget his name. I'll give him credit, but like he was like, "Hey, y'all should put chili, cheese, and crushed Fritos on your dog." And we were like, "What the fuck?"
Was that not a thing already?
No, this is like 2009, bro.
There was shit.
I'm sure down here, y'all in the fucking South, I'm sure you were doing shit like that.
We've done a lot of things.
But it just wasn't a thing at a hot dog cart. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was like, you want onions, you want sauerkraut, mustard, get the fuck out of here. This was like, and then that sparked my brain. I'm like, what else are we putting? So we were putting Cool Ranch.
I swear to God, I was just about to say, bro, you should have crushed some Doritos.
Fucking the barbecue Fritos, crushed. Bro, I'd be there like a damn crack dealer with a gallon plastic bag with a bag of Doritos in it, crushing that shit up on the side of the cart for because we were running out of toppings so much. Everybody wanted it.
Cutting Doritos like
portioning it out. Beautiful. Here you go, selling a little ace of Doritos on top of dogs, dude.
Fucking 8-ball of Cool Ranch.
and like we had a good thing going because nothing was more than $3. So like people would just
that's beautiful.
They'd get a dog, they'd go drink,
coming out,
they'd come back,
wherever they're at. They're drunk.
We were doing crazy numbers. But I say all that.
Night?
Oh yeah, we got there at like 10 at night.
Oh shit!
Because it was a fucking drinking town. It's not like that anymore. But and then sure as shit, here comes a dude with a fucking. He's got like a straight up wagon. You know what I mean, like a food truck. And that's when they weren't like big. And then they're doing their thing, and then another, and it just once somebody sees you making money, dude, that's just the way it is. And then next thing you know, what you're doing is you're getting your spot because you want to be closest to certain bars. So I found myself getting there. Like by the end of it, dude, I was getting down there at like 7 at night. Nobody was fucking drinking.
You got to
just to get the spot for 3 hours.
Now that could be like a fucking Food Network. Hot dog wars, bro. They got food truck wars. They got all kind of stuff. Hot dog wars in New York.
Sign me up, bro.
Imagine.
Every once in a while, I'll bust out the old shit because, Mary's fucking tubular meats, dude. She's gotta have it. So I'll make
what, bro? What?
She's gotta have it. I make fun of her all the time.
Are you serious?
I made hot dogs the other night. It's like to keep her happy. Like she's gotta fucking have a hot dog once a month, or like shit gets weird,
bro.
It's just some women got to have a certain thing, and you recognize it, and you got
to just hop on
hey,
top of it.
It's so hey, but I don't put the crazy shit on. But every once in a while, I see the Rico's.
Does she like brats?
Oh yeah, and anything.
You know, I used to not like brats, and Logan used to make fun of me all the fucking time. I don't like. All right, so
they're best on a smoker.
It's gonna get a little. It's gonna get a little weird, but all right. So like when I bite into, let's say a brat or a hot dog or whatever,
it's a texture thing.
I don't want it to snap.
Yeah.
I don't like, and Logan makes fun of me all the time because I'll be like, I don't like snappy meats, bro. I don't like snappy meats. I don't like
weird about shit. But when they're on a smoker though, dude, like we did like kielbasa the other night on it and like just regular Italian sausage and fucking money. They're money.
Sounds fucking great.
Because they're like softer. You know what I mean?
Is that before you were fucking visited by Beelzebub?
Yeah, that was directly before. That might have contributed. Probably not, but yeah.
Oh shit, that's wild,
dude. I told that story today to somebody, and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "No, I really didn't know like that if you get a massage and you don't drink water, like you're gonna get sick."
Well, it's like, was she able to massage you after the whole cupping thing?
Yeah, she started with that.
You said she started with the massage. She said you were too tense.
Yeah.
Then she did the cupping thing.
Yes, and then finished the rest of the massage.
Okay, I didn't know she finished the rest of the massage.
Yeah, and it was like elbows. It was brutal, dude. It was traditional shiatsu. Fucked me up. They were trying to hurt me. They asked me, "We're gonna hurt you?" Yeah, I said yes. I signed up for it.
So you signed up for that and the witchcraft at the same time.
Didn't sign up for the witchcraft knowingly, but I got it.
I was about to say that was in the fine print.
I got that.
You got visited later on.
But I was so like, I mean, dude,
why the fuck were you so tense? Are you stressed out?
I guess just inherently, maybe.
Inherently? Well, you just say your mom's a warrior.
I'm
and you're a warrior
for sure.
Ah, yeah. Lauren's like that too.
I just find I don't know. Like I've never had like any breakdown of any sort. You know what I mean? But like, there's always a static layer.
Why is everybody so panicky?
But I can tap into it and I can tap out of it. But I'll find shit to worry about. Like, I'll worry about that dog.
Shit, bro. Lauren is the same fucking dog. She literally worked me through the steps of
the cycle of it.
Yep. Because she's like, oh, well, what if such and such happens? I said, I would be absolutely fucking exhausted if I was in your head. Because I see shit and I'm like, you know what? Well, I'm not really gonna worry about this.
The way I watch you process things, I'm like, dude, I wish I could do that.
I just can't.
I don't know. I have so much respect for how you're just like, yeah, some shit happened, and you know, it's gonna be fine. We'll get past it. What are you doing tomorrow? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Dude,
you gotta ride it out, bro.
I'd be shirt off in the backyard, fucking screaming at the skies, bro. Like, I mean, the thought of like that dog dying it haunts me every day.
I know.
I worry about it every day.
But it's crazy.
It's gonna happen. She's a dog.
But it's crazy though, because you're so comfortable, like when we like discuss like death or, you know, transitioning or whatever the case is.
For me, I do not care.
It's
the shit I love.
Yep. I understand that though, because there is a part of me that panics about that. I'm like, oh shit, something happened. But then again, like I have easy answers for a lot of the shit that, like, if such and such passed, well, I'm out of here too. Or such and such passed, well, I'm just gonna be a loose cannon for the rest of my life. Like there's no, you know, like I guess I just answer my own fucking questions. I'm like, well, I'll just deal with it when it comes up, I guess. I'm not gonna sit there.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm way better at it now than I used to be, and I'm not saying I'm going to be when said things. I mean, I probably will be, you know. But the whole thing is going through it twice.
Yeah.
Like when you're a fucking super deep worrier like that, and there's like, it's not even anxiety. I know it's technically the term for it, but it's this deeper thing. It's this humming, like okay, everything's really great right now. What the fuck's about to go wrong?
And I mean, and what's crazy about that is, and I've like read a lot just about different shit, emotions and stuff, and they say like your brain, when you're really worrying about something, your brain doesn't know the difference between it physically happening.
Yeah, so you go through it twice.
Yep. And
That's
it's
the
like
thing. So when it does happen,
yeah.
yeah. So it's like if your worst case scenario all the time, and again, it's just something lately. I've just been like, shit is really good. You know what I mean? Like I've solved some avenues in my life where I'm like, all right, cool. I'll put that on shelf. That's good.
Right.
And now it's like freelance worrying.
You're
So
waiting.
it's
You're fucking waiting.
yeah.
For
I'm waiting
something.
for like
I wait too. I wait, but I'm not like.
But my mind immediately is like, all right, here's worst case scenario. Let's take it back to we're going to be fine from there, rather than being like, hey, let's just see where this goes and we'll deal with it step by step. It's automatically to fucking apocalyptic levels, and then you work your way back from that.
I read something the other day. They were like, if you basically the thing that you're worried about is usually worse than if the thing actually happens.
I believe that.
And it's like,
yeah.
You know what?
Well, and there was something else that was like 90% of the shit you worry about
never happened. I read that the other day. I was like, bro.
You know what? That made me feel not better at all.
No, you know what's crazy? You said that because I'll tell Lauren, I'm like, babe, just don't worry about it. And she'll be like, that's not possible. That's not how this works.
Yeah. Like when I read shit like that, or like, here's how this, and work yourself out of it and do this and that. And I'm like, no, I'm just a chaotic person that is in a controlled vessel, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like outwardly, I don't seem chaotic, but my brain,
you're like,
that's why I'm able to that's why really complicated shit, whether it's at work or music or any of that, I'm like, oh, this is relief.
Yeah.
So I like to focus on that shit. That's why it's not a big deal.
I think I'm just a person that has high buoyancy. Like imagine something that doesn't sink and you just throw it in the ocean.
Yeah.
And just no matter what, it just kind of just fucking floats about. It's like, I'm aware of the chaos and I'm even aware of the chaos inside, but it's like, I'm just going to ride this.
You have a fucking deep piece though, dude.
I think that's what it is.
It's
funny you said that.
It's a thing.
But yeah.
You have this like underlying subconscious knowing that like, yeah, this really sucks, but it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Or like, this is just temporary. Where I'm like, yeah, all right, all the shit I believe in, is it true? You know what I mean? That's where I'm like, oh, and then
you start panicking.
And then I'm like, oh, fuck.
Because you're questioning your entire like roots and all the shit that you know what I'm saying, built like, inside and mentally.
Yeah. Is this going to happen again? Do we come, it's a whole existential shit.
And I guess me is like, it all can happen again.
Yeah.
Or it all could never happen again.
Yeah. Or like, maybe it never happened at all.
Maybe it didn't.
So like, yeah. But I believe these things, but in some moments I'm like, is it fucking true?
Or the human comes out in you.
Yeah.
It's a human.
I get very temporarily like profoundly nihilistic and atheist at the same time. And I'm like,
you start getting real.
We're just worms. This is meaningless. And I'm like, what the fuck are we? No, dude. Wow. Holy shit. What are we doing any of this for?
You turn to fucking
I just
what's my dude's name? Niche. Frederick Niche.
Yeah. It's straight.
Just fucking dark, negative. We'll
just fuck it all.
Yep.
We're just a happenstance. And I can't say that we're not, but I have a strong inkling it's not all. But then I'm like, is that just a fucking coping mechanism? And then you just start going down. This is only now, I'm telling you, like 99% of the time, like it's straight, but in that one,
it's a very extreme 1%.
Crazy.
Jesus Christ, bro. You got the whole episode.
It's inherited though. I mean, my mom certainly has that. The thing is, there's points where she'll be talking to me and worrying about something and going off. And I'm like, she needs to chill, dude. It's not that serious. And I'm like, man, You know, I'm a progression of her. This is how life goes, and this
Yep.
is great. And then I'll lose my shit to something way smaller and be like, well, that's just the
Yeah, but
fucking
that's
way it is, I
it.
guess.
And
Like,
you notice it immediately, almost like where
yeah,
it's like,
but I'm
okay,
like, why can't I fucking take my own advice? You know,
it's so much harder to take your own advice because you're in it. You can't. You can't. It's like I can't even really think of like a metaphor for it, but it's just so much different when you're actually in the fucking movie rather than screaming at the actress to turn around because the monster's right there.
that's exactly it. That's a
It
great
is.
analogy, dude.
It's you can't.
That's it. You're right.
That is
That's
wild
that's it. That's exactly it.
because you don't know that it's a movie.
Right. And then on top of it, you're like, I can do anything in this movie.
Exactly.
You're controlling it.
Exactly, bro. It's all the world's a stage type of thing. That's why,
Yeah.
like, when I finally started, like, really, like, realizing that shit and started getting into, like, Alan Watts and the whole thing where it's like, oh, this is like a show, like a literal show. There are things that you can have intentions with, and it's kind of the whole, I kind of battle with the struggle between free will and fate and this and that, you know, and none of us really, really know. But it's nice to have those. I like to float around asking questions about shit
Absolutely.
and pondering. I like that type of shit. That's the type. That's why I like when I'm having conversations with somebody. I don't really want to talk about the weather. Like I don't really want to talk about what we've done today.
Any of it.
Tell me what you think about God.
Right. Right.
You know, like
off the rip.
Off the rip, bro.
Yeah.
Tell me like what's really going on with existence? Tell
Yeah.
me that shit.
And
I want to know that.
Right. And then it's like in the first 10 seconds, you'll be like, all right,
Okay.
I'm good. Or you're like, oh, sick. This person.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm an observer. I've noticed that. I'm certainly a late bloomer in most things. There's certain shit I'm still getting now where I'm like, oh my dude, what the fuck?
It's a
Like I'm
constant state of
pushing
learning.
40 years old. I'm just realizing this.
It's a constant state of learning.
No, I know, but I'm like, I feel like I'm 10 years behind on some shit, you know. It's just
that.
it's weird.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the whole. It's just I don't know. I'm so weird with, and you know how I am. Like I'm so weird with time and just how things might seem late, but they arrive like right when they're supposed to be. Like you're 40, but what is like you're pushing 40, but what is 40 compared to
nothing?
So I'm saying, what is it compared to infinity? Not really anything at all.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, but that just goes back to like I'm an observer, so I'm just curious as to the inner workings of many aspects of life. Like I just find myself, I'll watch shit and be like, that's what the fuck are they doing? You
Bro,
know? And like, how,
it's
and then I try to
amazing.
put myself in their shoes, and that the only time I really feel like anxious, rather than like a fucking tornado coming and shit like that, which that's not even a big deal anymore, is if I think about like I'll watch a group of people and be like, oh, what if I was in that group of people? Like, what is their life like? And then I try to put myself in their shoes, and it makes me so fucking uncomfortable
because everybody's their own main character,
right?
And when you realize that, you're like, oh shit, this is not necessarily even about me. This is about like the whole thing.
Yeah. And it's not even like seeing a homeless person be like, what if I was home? It's like a group of friends will be doing something and it's nothing out of the ordinary.
It's a regular person.
And I'm just watching them and I'm just like, that's so correct. What do they go home? What's their home life like? What the fuck? They wake up and they open their eyes and they're like, oh, we're doing this again, but it's them. It's fucking weird.
It is very
that makes me anxious to think about. And that's what gives me this whole like, oh, all right, there's more to this whole thing. Because if you can imagine that, it's strange, man. It's
really strange because it's you never know. This actually reminds me of a quote where they're like, somebody was like, there's like different versions of you in every person that you've ever met.
Yeah, I love that quote.
There's different versions of you. Everybody has a different version of you.
That's like the whole simulation thing.
Yeah, it's just like really fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And you don't know who took you, what type of way they took you when they met you. Like, did you make a good impression? Did you make a bad impression? Do they have you painted as this certain thing?
Yeah. It's the whole, like, the thing that when you meet somebody for the first time and, like, your first impression, the shit that you don't like about them is usually, like, what you don't like about yourself.
That's wild.
And then
And I've said, bro,
and like the things that like the magnetic people, it's either one of the or other. It's like, oh, we're on the same frequency, or it's the things that the person you wish you could be. So you're like super infatuated with it. It's all but it's always like when you first meet somebody.
Yep.
In that first like 10 minutes of like sizing it up and feeling, and if you're like, yo, fuck that person. Like how many times have you been, especially when you're younger, you're like, yo, fuck you. And then you end up being best friends.
Yep. It's like when, and this is not on that level that you just said, but like when I met Zach for the first time,
His
the
energy,
other day,
yeah.
Where I was like, we immediately was like, this fucking guy over here. Like we look like, we was like, bro, that's my guy.
Dude, I fucking took him to the steeplechase.
Bro, look, I seen the whole thing.
He fucking go, yeah, friended up London. We just took the first hour of our day to just shit on Tatum. And I got ready. And I was like, yeah, you know what?
Randomly.
He just said, as we're walking into the gate, he's like, yeah, man, London and I are going pretty hard on Tatum and fucking. I was like, look.
Bro, all of a sudden I get a request on IG. He's like, so it seems like we're pretty right about Tatum. I was like, hey, bro, listen, I don't fucking know. But the fact he looked me up on IG for that shit.
He lives for it, dude.
Bro, it is so great. But yeah, no. Dude
we have
so fucking
cool. He's the man. And so we fucking, we're chilling out. Everybody's got like, I had one drink the whole time at Steeplechase. Nobody was drinking hard. So we're like, we're going to beat traffic. And I'm like, I got pissed. We walked a mile. This motherfucker trapped me in the damn porta potty. And
that's the picture. That's what the picture's about.
And I'm like, my first instinct, I didn't realize he's doing this. So my first thing, now I'm getting, within 5 seconds, it went from like, oh shit, to me being like, fuck this. I didn't know he's on the other side. And Miri's already, like, she's outside going.
Miri's there too?
Yeah, she's out there. It's him and his girl, Miri, and he's leaning up against the door. And she's like, she told me in the car, she's like, what he doesn't realize is like 5 more seconds of that, you were Superman kicking that fucking door down, and the porta potty was coming down with it. And I was like, absolutely. I was 5 seconds away.
Kick that shit.
Oh, it was right there. And then all of a sudden the door opened and he was like, dude, he's like, I heard the panic in your voice. I was like, yeah, that wasn't panic. That was me about to go full nuclear. But for the first 5 seconds, he had my ass for sure.
No, that damn door's coming down.
Yeah. But that's the kind of shit. So all throughout the day, everything's chill. And then, he's got to do one thing. He's got to talk he's got to talk a little shit, and there's got to be some fuckery, dude.
That's my dude.
It's fucking Zebo. He's a legend.
That's my fucking dude.
Absolute legend.
Absolutely.
That's
my guy.
Dude, I don't know.
That's so fucking funny, bro.
He's different. Yeah, at the draft, he's just sitting there like, yeah, we'll take a safety. He said that to me weeks before. What the fuck did he do? Take a safety. I'm like,
take a safety, bro. Oh, he's a Baltimore fan, right?
Yeah, and then as soon as they pick, he's like, all right, guys, it's been cool. I'll see you guys later. I'm like, oh, fucking 3 more picks left.
He's gone, bro.
Ravens fans.
I
don't know if they're the worst people or the best people. I haven't figured it out yet.
I don't know about the best people, but they're not the worst people either.
I don't hate them. I don't hate Ravens fans.
They say we're the fucking worst fans, and I tend to agree. It's probably between y'all and actually it's between it's a 3-way tie. It's between us, Raiders, and fucking Cowboys. Probably Pittsburgh's pretty terrible.
If the Cowboys were winning more, it would be insufferable.
Like, yeah, but it's just the delusion.
Oh yeah, like at least Raiders fans, we don't have delusion. We're like, we're excited in the off season.
Yeah.
And then by week 9, we're like, all right, sick. Like basketball's pretty close.
But then y'all like, it's like, we'll see y'all next year, which is fine. Like y'all gonna keep showing up.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And Cowboys fans keep on showing up.
We'll win 2 games that we shouldn't. And
I was about to say, this will be like against the Super Bowl champs.
And we'll lose 5 that we shouldn't. That's every year with us. This year's about to be different, dude. This is big Raider fan talk right now.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
It's going to be a nice year.
I hope so.
Things are going to be different.
I fuck with the Raiders as an organization, as a I like it. I like them. I'd love to talk shit to you right now, but honestly, I don't want to. I respect the fan base. I've always liked
the weird part about it is that you're part of it's like being in a bad relationship and then get out of it. But it's like with this new regime, it feels so functional that it feels weird. Like
Stockholm syndrome, bro.
I don't know if I like having like a good head coach that builds culture and a real GM and making like good draft picks. I don't know how this makes me feel.
I still feel like y'all should have kept. I still feel like y'all should have kept your dude. But
Who?
whoever that coach was, I forgot his name.
Antonio Pierce?
Yeah, bro. I should have kept.
He wasn't
Y'all
ready.
was all high on him.
He wasn't ready, dude.
Y'all was all high on him, man. Just let him be ready.
Look, the energy was there, especially coming off. I mean, look, at that point, anybody that's going to come in and fucking rep NWA, we're on board. At that point, it's
let's be honest. Tom don't want a black coach, does he?
Why would you say such a thing?
Because that's just seems like he would want a white coach.
I don't know about that.
Well,
I can't say. Why would he not?
Well, I mean, it's hard for me to. It's hard for you to answer.
I don't think that's
it's not hard for me to ask it.
I don't think that's a Tom problem. I think that's a fucking NFL problem. It's not like there's a.
I agree that
they like
don't get a. They don't get as many chances as.
So it's like the pedigree as far as like, I mean, how many besides Mike Tomlin?
I was about to say Mike Tomlin's one. He's hung in there. I don't know what kind of fucking.
But I mean, there's a ton. But I mean, honestly, like Pete's coming out of retirement is cool. He fits the vibe. But like, I don't know. I don't think he gives a shit. But it's like, who's available?
Who the fuck knows? If anything, it's just gonna be somebody's offensive coordinator or somebody's defensive coordinator. That'll pretty much be it.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be a good coach for y'all probably just because it's fucking grittiness. Vic Fangio.
Yeah, but he's a Bronco, so that can't happen.
A fucking Bronco.
He's a killer, dude. Jesus I was worried. Christ. I was worried when he went over there. I was like, this is not good.
Hey, you see what happened? Now we got that white dude named Vanilla Gorilla. That's what they call him.
Listen, when y'all got Fangio, I told Miri, I was like, I'm going to tell you something right now. Y'all's defense is going to be an absolute problem.
Hey, bro, we're snot nose over here. Just fucking killers. And every one of what I said. I told y'all in the Super Bowl, I said, we got 22 maniacs on the team. Y'all got one over there talking about the Chiefs. I got one, maybe two in Kelsey.
I mean, they got some good defensive players, but not enough to deal with
ain't no fucking maniacs. There's dogs over here on this side.
And the depth, too. Like,
yeah.
Dude,
when you can just freshly rotate fucking defensive linemen that are coming to...
Howie, man. He gets it.
Hey, bro.
4, 8, 12.
And he added two more, so, hey, it is what it is. Or one more, two more. I know you got the white dude from Nebraska. I can't remember the other ones, but I mean, we're all fucking young. It don't really matter.
No, you got Jahad Campbell.
Boom. I knew it was another one. I couldn't remember.
Don't really need a linebacker, but I mean,
just
why
take
not?
One anyway. Just fucking take one anyway. What the fuck was I gonna say? I'm about to ask you something. It was something about a movie, and don't fucking tell me about MacGruber because I don't want to hear it.
Bro, Sinners.
I don't want to talk about it because I ain't got to see it yet. Oh, AMC's lowering their ticket prices on, I think, starting Wednesday because they want people to get.
We used to have one right here and it's gone now. So I had to go to Opry.
Did you?
But there's nobody there. It was great. It was like $20. And they got a full bar.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so we got a couple.
Bro, theaters are damn near bro, let's be honest.
It's an event. It's like
it is an event, but theaters are damn near dead right now.
Well, they shouldn't be because we both walked away from that movie. First of all, it's the first movie that I've stayed awake for, and I don't know how long. Because
you fall asleep during movies?
You would be because I'm in bed. No, I've never fallen. You probably do.
I fell asleep
a couple times. I've never done it.
Absolutely.
I'm engaged because I got Skittles going. It's my bad. I'm eating bad.
The past few movies I've went to see, I've not went to sleep in theaters. I didn't fall asleep for Batman. I didn't fall asleep.
How could you?
No, absolutely. I'm not. You're not. Asleep. Fucking Batman, absolutely not.
Plus, it was like early enough in the night. But there is like, again, it's intention. So we went to see a fucking movie. We're not on our phones. We're not. There's not other shit to. You're in it.
Yes.
It makes it. It just. I want.
It is an experience. The reason I say theaters are dead because I literally spent like fucking $70 between me and probably, I don't know if it was me, Lauren, and Keelan or if it was just me and Lauren. But either way it goes, that's a lot of fucking money to be spending, bro.
Hell yeah.
When you can sit at home, it's going to come out a month later.
Now,
on Amazon Prime or Peacock or whatever else.
I'll preface this. the line, the concession, nobody's there. The girls working, aggressive.
What do you mean aggressive?
I mean, I got my bag of Skittles.
What do you want?
She was just like, I'm like, hey, she's like, next. There's nobody around. I'm still like, they got candy in the little. I'm still looking at shit.
Fucking next.
I'm not. I didn't
yelling next. There's nobody behind you.
I didn't present something and set it on the counter at all. I was still looking at shit, and she was like, "You next? What do you need?" And I was like, "I don't really know yet." So I just grabbed my bag of Skittles. I knew that was going to happen. I'm trying to think like maybe some Reese's Pieces might be nice, So I just grabbed them. I set them up, and I go, "I'd like a small popcorn." And she like hesitated. She was an older lady, and she was like, "Is that it?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I'll be done.
And then they got the little bar, which is kind of nice. So I go, "Hey man, those girls are aggressive over there." And he's like, "I mean, have you seen the people? Are you seeing our customers?" And I was like, "Well, I'm about to be the best customer you've had tonight." And he goes, "We'll see about that." And I was like, "Oh shit."
Can I throw this off track real quick?
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis of candies.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant.
I like that.
One of the best candies of all time.
Oh, reliable.
Do not get enough credit.
No, they don't.
At all.
I faded almost the entire bag.
That's what I'm saying.
By myself. Because she had the
Skittles or Reese's Pieces.
I mean, I kind of almost faded both of them.
Ain't wrong with that.
It was a rough night.
Bro.
But the Reese's Pieces went first. I got into them and I was like, all right. I fuck anything with peanut butter and chocolate's getting deleted quick, but those just in a movie setting, I'll get weird, dude. I'll get Rolos. I'll get out of bounds at movies.
Rolos. My issue is I eat the popcorn like during the fucking preview. So like by the time that I get to the movie,
yeah. And you've drank 3/4 of a soda because of the salt.
Oh yeah.
And so now you're pissing shit. 30 minutes into the movie.
Best thing you can do, take that lid right off. Don't drink out the straw. Don't drink out the what you call it. I promise you, bro, it's gonna conserve you so much liquid if you do that.
You get a little ice in there, chew on that.
You'd be good to go.
Yeah. She ate all the pop. I mean, I'm not a popcorn person.
For real?
Nah.
Like not even fucking movie.
It gets all fucking all up in my teeth, dude. I don't like it. If I don't have a toothpick, I don't like shit being in my teeth.
I'm probably gonna eat popcorn when I get home.
So, but anyway, all the previews hit, and I was like, none of these are creative. I mean, dude, there's some movies that are coming out that are like, what? How? Who made this? Why did this get funding?
Let me fucking tell you something right now. If there's one thing that I don't want to fucking see, is Jack fucking.
What are you talking about?
No, not Jack Nicholson. Nicolas Cage play John Madden.
All right.
I don't want to see that.
First of all,
nope. Don't want to see it.
It's gonna be sick. Here's why you know it's gonna be sick. Because Christian Bale is Al Davis.
Exactly.
He wouldn't have signed on if it was gonna be trash. How many trash movies has Christian Bale made? How many?
All right, but I want you to just picture this real quick. Just picture this. Let's just be silent for just a second, and I want you to think about in your mind Nicolas Cage doing John Madden.
I love it, dude. I'm in it.
Bro, you hate it, bro.
Well, first of all, I don't know. They didn't release any audio, so how are we supposed to know?
Bro, imagine you've seen Nicolas Cage in multiple things, bro.
I don't know. His last couple movies been nice.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something.
They have.
That picture that I seen, it just looked like Nicolas Cage with a double chin.
I'm going to tell you something right now. When that fucking movie comes out, we're going together to watch it.
Please don't.
We are 100%. I'm taking everybody.
But I want you to know, I want you to promise me right now, if it's fucking outlandish and it's a shit show,
we'll leave. It's fine.
No. Oh no, we're going to
you'll make me sit through it if it's bad, and you'll stare at me and look at the side of my head and be like, bro, you wanted this.
This is what you fucking wanted.
All right,
this is what you signed up for.
That's fair.
Bro, imagine Nicolas Cage doing John Madden's voice.
I like it.
Madden has a specific voice. It's a specific tone and pitch.
Who else is, who else?
Christian Bale. You could have got Christian Bale. Christian Bale would have killed John Madden, bro.
You know it would have been a sick John Madden. Philip Seymour Hoffman. I just thought of that.
Jesus, bro.
That would have been it.
Oh, he would have fucked. If he could pull off Capote, he could absolutely pull off.
That would have been sick.
Oh my God.
But I can't think of who the hell?
I miss my guy. I'm trying to think. I don't know
without it being humorous. Because
I was about to say, I don't know why I just thought of Jonah Hill for no fucking reason at all.
I mean,
he might. Nah, he ain't got the bass in his voice enough to do it.
The problem with Jonah Hill is like it sucks for him, but anytime he plays a serious role, I just can't take it seriously.
I mean, him being in makeup would be all right though. Like, yeah, that wouldn't be that big a deal. I'm trying to think of somebody who could really, really like. Look, Daniel Day-Lewis. He'd never sign on the plan, but it would be beautiful. I think he retired from acting, right? Did he retire?
I think so. I think it'd be sick because like he's that dude where he'd just be in Raider gear for the rest of his life.
For the rest of his fucking life.
Yeah, he'd be at every game.
He'd fucking just be Xing and on the everything.
He'd be like, I mean, I'm fucking mad.
He'd be at he'd be like, right there beside fucking
Daniel,
Pete Carroll.
He's just here now.
Like, swear
this is what happened.
Everybody would call him fucking John. That's it.
Yeah, and that would be it.
I wouldn't mind it.
It'd be kind of tight.
It'd be fucking dope as fuck. But I don't know. But I don't know why they landed on Nicolas Cage for this. I'm hoping they didn't land on him because of his name. I'm hoping that they actually made him read some shit.
Bro, they did.
Yeah, but bro, come on, man. You know how some people. I don't know what kind of production company it was. I don't know the director, but all I know is.
Look, it could be total dog shit. The only reason, if Christian Bale wasn't there, I'd be like, this is about to be it's like the Amy Winehouse movie. It's probably good. I will never watch it because I saw the previews and I was like, I'll just watch documentaries on her. Like, I'm not doing. So I get it from that aspect, but Christian Bale isn't about to do some dog shit, dude.
What are we doing though?
What do you mean?
Think about it.
Are you saying that's not a worthy movie?
No. But what are we doing though? Because from what I read, it's from he was a coach. Bam, he's a.
I don't love the timeline. I'll say that because it's like it goes into
let him go from
being a broadcaster to making the game, and it's like
let it be from 0 to whatever. Like
I want to see his childhood.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see all that shit.
Maybe they will.
They might, but I don't like that whole like. It's not going to be very eventful to me.
I don't know.
I don't want to see Nicolas Cage do fucking John Madden comment. Boom! I don't want to hear Nicolas Cage do that for 3 hours.
It might be sick, dude.
Bro, let me tell you something. Yeah, sick as a comedy.
Look, it's got to be some comedic
moments. It's going to be. It's Nicolas Cage, bro.
He'd be awesome.
He is the worst, best actor of all time.
What would be crazy if it's like super dark?
Oh, that would be fucking fire, actually. That would be
because I mean, Al Davis was like, I mean, he's the GOAT, but he's got some fucking serious shit. He was not.
Hold on, so who is okay? So is Christian Bale playing Al Michaels or Al Davis?
Al Davis.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I thought it was Al Michaels because he's the what you call it?
No, fuck it. No.
Did you send this shit to me on IG?
Of course I did,
bro. Let me tell you something.
Now, look, you're beating around my original.
Fucking Al Davis.
Bang.
Holy shit. This is gonna be.
I mean.
Okay. All right. Look, I get it. Look, as a Raiders fan, okay. I get it.
I mean, look, as long as Chris Collinsworth isn't in this movie, it's gonna be fine. Let's just like if he shows up at the later years, then I'll be like, all right, we're leaving now, dude. I'm fucking chugging this bag of Skittles. We're the fuck out of here,
bro.
Trust me. Hell no. But look, I said all that about the previews, and we went our you can have your Nick Cage doubts. It's fine. I'm gonna let it marinate.
I love Nicolas Cage,
bro. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I feel like I know what roles he can pull off and which ones he can't. And it just seems to me that John Madden might be too big a stretch.
It's possible. I'm not doubting it. Dude.
If John Madden was like a normal type of just, default type of guy,
yeah,
it might be all right.
Yeah,
probably pull it off.
Before you start hitting stats on the creative player.
But when John Madden,
dude, it might be nice.
Listen, bro.
It might be it might shock you. It might be movie of the year. We don't know.
Bro, if that boom is off, if it's off, the movie's ruined. If the boom is not
Are
right,
you saying
the
we're gonna have to
movie-
get blackout to see this movie?
Well, there ain't no fucking say because I'll get blackout and be right here on Prime Video watching this shit, and I'm not gonna spend $70 on popcorn to watch Nicolas Cage fuck everything up.
I
with
tell
John
you what, I
Malkovich.
would have paid $70 for, but I didn't. Is to see Sinners.
I want to see it, and it sucks because I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it with you because we'll
I'm
get into it.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but I will say this: there was no lack of creativity at all. And my closest comparison, I'm sure I've heard it elsewhere, but it really is true. It's like a not cheesy, not that it was, but it's like a super well done creative Dusk Till Dawn.
I knew you were gonna say that, and I'm
And
gonna
I
tell you
love
right
that
now.
movie.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now.
And it's crazier.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and it's probably gonna you're just gonna piss you off. Dusk Till Dawn was one of the worst letdowns that I've ever seen in my life.
This hurts me.
I know it does, and I'm gonna tell you why. It was
You know
one of
what
the
though? I
worst.
haven't seen it in probably 15 years.
Okay,
And I
because I
watched it as a kid.
You know,
I watched it as a kid, and I was like, "This movie's fucking." Plus, when you're a kid and Selma Hayek's out, you're like, "This is the best movie I've ever fucking seen."
Ever. Anything was look. That's what I felt about Desperado too. So, all right,
I'm sure if we watched Desperado now, we'd be like, "It's not that great." Selma Hayek,
shit,
she did just fine.
This is the
She was
fucking
great.
greatest movie of all time.
Right.
So, when I first seen Dusk Till Dawn, I was watching it, and this is when I was like in my prime movie phase. I'm paying attention to everything. I'm like, okay, this is a really nice fucking build up. You got Juliette Lewis, you got Quentin Tarantino being a creep completely.
I think it's probably who he really is in real life.
Probably.
Yeah.
It was a build up. It was like a build up, and I had no idea that it was going to turn into a vampire movie. I had no clue.
Oh, so when it hit, you were like, "What the fuck?"
I swear, bro. I was like,
what it was.
What the fuck? Because this was one of the best like building processes that I had ever seen.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am not fucking.
When is this though? 10 years ago?
This was early 20 teens, probably. Maybe between 06 and 10.
I haven't seen it again. Yeah, probably in that time.
But I just, I always knew that it was put on a pedestal. So I was like, okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna watch this. And I mean, and I can go back and watch 90s movies and be like, that's fucking great.
But there's a certain era of 90s movies that holds up really well. It's like 91 to 94 is fucking nasty.
I say the 90s. Shit. I'd say from 91 to 99.
Oh, I mean, there's hitters all through it. But like that.
But yeah.
I can tell movies that I've never seen before. I can be like, is this made in 93? There's a certain lighting and there's a certain film texture that they use.
Even the audio.
There's a certain thing. It's like when you watch True Romance.
So great.
Like
bro.
True Romance
so
was,
great,
it's like, it was almost like Nirvana and True Romance were equal. Like everything after that looked and sounded like it.
Bro.
To me. And I could be totally wrong, but I can see all that shit.
People don't understand how great True Romance is.
I mean, they do, but
the most stacked fucking cast
insane.
I might have ever seen ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Brad Pitt.
Bro.
I was trying to tell Logan about it. And I was like, bro, because
has he never seen it?
No. All right. So listen.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
he's a grown ass man. This isn't like Jules being 19 and
I know,
not knowing.
But it's have you ever seen? And tell me True Romance after I talk about this. Have you ever seen Last Man Standing with Bruce Willis?
No.
All right, we're gonna watch that one day together. We'll watch it together one day.
Is that a 93 movie?
That is a 95, 6 Bruce Willis.
So he's like die-hearted up in his prime. He's the action star.
Oh, he's the
guy.
He's that fucking boy.
I mean, maybe I did because there was some like there's some.
It was made in like 1920s, like the 30s, kind of like Prohibition era.
Oh, I gotta watch that then. How have I never seen that? That's my shit.
I don't fucking know, but it's really, really fucking good.
I
made Logan sit down and watch it with
me.
Liked
it?
Yeah.
Have you ever been like driving or fucking mowing lawn or something and then just remembered a random clip from a movie when you were a kid that you've not seen since?
Absolutely.
There was one Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. I don't know the fucking name of
Double
it.
Team. With Dennis Rodman.
No.
That was my shit.
I don't know what the fuck it was, but like all of a sudden I was like, oh, I remember seeing this, and like I was eating beef jerky when I watched it. And I just randomly thought I haven't seen the movie since I was 8.
Bloodsport.
Nope. It was like him. He's like on the run, and there's obviously people, everybody's trying to kill him.
Of course, and he's fucking just
One
breaking
mob
limbs.
boss type dude. I'll have to look it up. I'll have it ready for the next spot. I'll figure it out, and we'll watch some clips of it. But it was not a good movie. But I remember being a kid and being like, this shit's fucking kind of crazy. And
John Claude was a guy.
But that it was like that era. He was in everything.
That was my dude back in the day.
Yeah.
And when fucking Double Team came out,
fucking
Dennis Rodman on actual film, like in a movie, I was like, what the fuck?
Dude. There wasn't, I mean, Jean-Claude Van Damme was in everything.
Team, bro. Absolutely. Oh. True Romance. So Logan don't like Val Kilmer at all. Cool. R.I.P. Some of us don't like. He don't like Liam Neeson either. And you know what?
How is this possible? There's some shit that he doesn't like that I just don't understand.
He doesn't like.
It's random.
He doesn't like Kyrie, Tim Duncan, Val Kilmer, or Liam Neeson.
I mean,
hates them all.
I mean, I get the Kyrie thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Y'all get over y'all's fucking self. Anyway.
Nah, dude. You can't wound a Celtics fan like that. That's forever.
Whatever, bro. Y'all be all right. So True Romance. I'm like, look, I was like, Val Kilmer's in this movie, but you'll never know it's Val Kilmer. He's like, what is he, like fucking off screen? But I'm like, bro, don't worry. I was like, don't worry about it.
Is he off?
Is he off screen?
Is he like not in the movie?
Is it animated? No, just don't worry about it. You'll never know it's him. He'll never know it's him. I'm not even going to say it on here just in case he hears this before he watches True Romance.
No, he won't know. How could he know?
No, he won't. But I'm like, bro.
He'll know what a Drexel is, though.
Oh, he'll know what a fucking Drexel is.
What the fuck is a Drexel?
Hey, the baddest motherfucker maybe. Bro, the most chaotic character maybe ever in a fucking movie.
He killed that shit, dude.
Bro, that's the definition of out of pocket. In real life and in a movie.
You ever seen Mr. Brooks? With
no.
Costner and him?
Mm-mm.
And Kevin Costner's like a serial killer.
What?
But he like put it away for like 20 years. He harnessed it. But Mr. Brooks is like the voice on his shoulder, but he's in the back.
What?
It's great. It's a great movie.
90s?
Early 2000s, maybe.
Oh shit. No, I gotta see that.
I might have it, dude. If I do, I'll give it to you.
Bro. Fucking that. I like Gary Oldman in Leon the Professional. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
He's another one, dude. When he goes, everybody's gonna be like, that might be the GOAT.
Bro, he's in my top, probably top 10.
2000.
Objective and subjective.
2007.
What?
Yep. And it's on Hulu, Sling, Fubo.
Fubo.
Yeah, I got that Fubo. It's on South Pole.
It's on Echo. It's on fucking Abercrombie and Fitch, Tommy Hilfiger.
You'll dig it. Cool. You'll dig it, dude.
All right, cool. I'll do that. Speaking of Kevin Costner,
they made a second one, bro?
Huh?
They did.
It's probably not with them in it, though.
Oh, they didn't release it.
Oh, shit. It ain't with them in it, then. It was probably a fucking red box original.
I mean...
And it's got Steven Dorff and probably fucking Channing Tatum in it. I'm just saying.
Dude, they didn't put it out? That would have been nasty.
Brooks. Mr. Brooks, too. No. Oh, speaking of Kevin Costner, have you ever seen 3,000 Miles to Graceland?
No. Wait, yes, I did. You made me watch it.
I made you watch it?
You suggested it, and I watched it.
For real?
Yeah, last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
Fucking iced tea in it and all that?
Yeah, you gave me that. Fucking Altoona.
Appaloosa.
Appaloosa,
my shit, bro.
It was okay.
Hey, listen.
It was a little dated. That's all I'm gonna say. It wasn't bad.
What the hell does that mean?
Just the way they filmed it and like edited it, it just was like a little chop. It was a little choppy.
Well, it was during that era, okay?
And what was the other one you made me watch?
I don't fucking know. It was Appaloosa, 3,000 Miles of Graceland, and I don't know, bro. I got so many fucking movie gems in my head. There's no telling.
I mean, Gary Oldman.
Hey, bro, Gary Oldman was that fucking dude.
I mean, First of all, just
What a chameleon.
all the fucking Batman shit. First of all,
Bro,
let's just go there.
it's the best fucking. I love Jeffrey, whatever his name is, but nah, bro.
Hannibal,
Huh?
The Professional.
Yeah, Leon the Professor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Leon.
Yes.
I haven't seen that since I was a kid, dude.
And that was the girl was, I think she was Natalie Portman, wasn't it? The little girl?
As a kid?
Yeah.
Might have been.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you what you need to fucking see.
Huh.
And I know, look, actually, I don't
Fifth Element, bro.
Huh?
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element, bro.
Hannibal.
That was my shit.
Harry Potter. Oppenheimer.
What is that?
Kung Fu Panda? Come on now.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck did he play in Kung Fu Panda?
I don't know. A voice of some sort.
Oh, probably Sifu.
What do I gotta see?
I can't even think of the name of it, but it's an actor that you've seen before. He's like fucking German Gary Oldman. I don't know who the fuck he is though. It's not Christoph Waltz, some other dude, but it's an awesome. It's like an action movie. It's like a guy who used to be a fucking killer, but he's not now. But then he ends up being a fucking killer. You know, it's one of those.
Yeah.
And they fuck with him, and all of a sudden,
it's the nieces pieces. Fucking.
Oh, he's about to cause havoc. It's really good though, and I'll have to text you later to figure out what the fuck it is. But it's really good.
It's been a minute. Like that's the thing with movies now. It's like by the time I get to them, and there's something I want. Like I haven't seen Nosferatu yet.
I haven't either.
And like that's my shit.
It took me a couple years to see Get Out because everybody was talking about it. I'm like, I'll wait.
Yeah, and that I don't think anything prepares you for that movie.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah,
that or fucking Us fucked me up too.
Any of his movies,
you knew
it makes Key and Peele be like, oh, bro,
you knew by those darker skits on Key and Peele that he had that in him.
Yeah,
and I didn't even really know he was like really like directing them at that time. But now that you go back and watch that shit and you see, you're like, oh,
it's really only every couple months that like Miri and I will fire up some Key and Peele. I'll just pick a season, middle of it.
It don't matter what
season
it is.
There's still skits where I feel like I'm like this. It feels like the first time I'm watching it, and I'm like, I don't remember this.
It's fucking amazing.
And I'm like,
bro.
This is insane.
It's fucking amazing, bro.
Still to this day, like obviously the Terry's on a plane is going to be my favorite skit of all time.
Bro,
you gotta torch it.
What kind of fucking haircuts did they
with
have?
the hat? That's his hair,
bro.
I was fucking punching the ground laughing when I first saw that.
All right.
But the other one that always gets me is the hat war,
bro.
It's so
the Asian lady with the sewing machine on top of his head.
At the end,
all right,
he
bro.
just gets.
You got it.
He just nods.
You got it.
Like
bro.
it's so on fucking point on so many levels. Like.
Oh shit!
Chappelle.
You said shit jokes on us earlier.
What?
That fan walked up to Theo.
Yeah,
bro. You gotta get choked the fuck out for that. What are you talking about right now?
Theo could have really fucked that dude up.
Oh yeah. You seen that Louisiana in his face? He was like, "Oh shit."
Well, not only that, but straight grabbing somebody by the trachea is a fucking move.
That's a move.
That usually makes anybody who's got some
do something.
Yeah.
Motherfucker didn't do nothing. He kept his happy birthday balloons.
Yeah.
And you still are holding them balloons.
And guess what? Coward. And you saw that they called the cops. Did you read that part?
No, I didn't see it.
The guy called the cops. The cops responded to a misdemeanor assault, and they were like, "There's nothing to see here." And they left.
No, the whole fucking video is right there.
Yeah, because everybody at the bar obviously was like, "This dude was fucking with him the whole time." Like, that's the thing. Like, I hate living in a world where it's like you can just get pestered and pestered and pestered, and somebody can fuck with you. Like all these pranks. You see all this shit that these dumb kids do, and I'm like, you are gonna die.
They'll be going in the hood and doing all that shit. All right. It's just a prank, bro. Yeah, no, you're gonna end up with a bullet in your fucking face.
And it's like they have to know that that's gonna happen. But that's the shit. Then people take that just to like regular life, and they're just like, oh, there's a celebrity or whoever. I'm just gonna fuck with this person. Like, I hate that we live in a world where if you put hands on that person after repeatedly being like, get the fuck out of my face.
The fact he can't even go nowhere, like Theo, he seems like the type that he likes to just go, like, you know what I'm saying, like regular places.
He's not bothering
like that was like just a regular fucking place. You know what bar that was?
I think it was the 1230 Club. I think that was Timberlake's joint downtown.
And he was just sitting there just chilling. Yeah. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to be normal.
We only see a clip of it too, but it's like everybody, when you read it, they're like, that guy was fucking with him way before that, a bunch. But that's what, even if it's just for regular
Even
dudes.
if it was just right then.
If it's just regular dudes, me and you, if somebody's fucking with us and we're like, yo, beat it. You know what I mean? They keep coming back and keep coming back. Like,
you gonna get your
if you
shit
put
twisted.
hands on them, not like you're not knocking them out, you know what I mean? But if you push them or fucking, you know, Theo, I mean, that was an aggressive move and I liked it.
It was nice.
And I was like, but if you did that, why do we live in a world where like Theo could get charged for assault?
So I'm saying, like, bro, he was like way in his fucking space.
Yeah, like that shouldn't even be a thing. And I'm glad it wasn't. Because if he got sued and fucking charged and all that shit, bro, that it's like this world is fucking soft.
Bro, it's so soft.
Back in the day, dude, when we were growing up, and I love being the old man now, it's like fucking back. I love it.
Fucking day.
If you fucking talk shit, you got punched in your mouth, and then you said, I'm not gonna do that again. And then you walked the fuck home. There was no like, I can sue you, and there was none
not
of
only
that.
that, but it was like there was no cameras around. There was none of that shit. I try to tell motherfuckers all the time, like, bro, I think we talked to Jules one time, like, hey, bro, listen. And we were still kids then, but it's like in the 90s, it was the fucking Wild West. Bro.
Oh yeah,
it wasn't shit going. You could go do some shit,
yeah,
and nobody would ever know.
No.
You beat the shit out of somebody in a gas station parking lot and nobody know a fucking thing.
Nope. Now it's everything.
You're on everybody's fucking
when we were kids,
Instagram.
We were in a small town in the middle of fucking nowhere. We definitely caused a bunch of havoc. I'm not going to incriminate myself by saying what we did. It wasn't
absolutely not.
Wasn't anything crazy, but we were fucking we were on the loose. You know what I mean? And it's like now,
doesn't matter, bro.
I wouldn't. Kind of if I was 12 years old now, I'd be like, we're not doing any of that.
Anything,
bro. Which is probably a good thing to some degree.
Anytime I even think about doing a fucking crime or anything, I'm like,
it's kind of Big Brother kind of works in that, but then it's like the people that don't give a fuck about that, they're gonna do something.
They're already like
they're already gone.
Oh yeah, no. Some people's built to they just want to be. They just want to be in the system.
Well, they want the camera to see them. That's the dangerous part.
Yeah,
that's where it gets dangerous.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like I want everybody to see this fucked up shit.
And that's a dangerous motherfucker to be around.
Yeah, I think we're creating more of those kind of people, honestly.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, you see all these people. You think about it. You see social media influencers and da-da-da, and they got this and they got that and blah, blah, blah. And then bam, I want attention too. And you go your whole life invisible to people.
Yeah.
Boom, you do that, you're going to be, what was the last, I'm going to take this to a dark place, but what was one of the last school shooters basically had that type of mindset where he was like,
you're going to know my name type shit.
Yeah,
man.
And there's been multiples of that.
That's dangerous shit, dude.
Yeah.
But also like
fucking scene.
You know, a lot of the shit that I listen to is like we're living. Well, first of all, like Zuckerberg talking about fucking AI conversations with people that don't have friends, and that's a dangerous. I didn't even finish that. Dangerous.
You're not talking about the podcast episode, are you?
Yeah.
I never finished.
Not me either, because I was like, the way he was talking, I was like, I don't like this, and that's not the energy.
He sucked the life out of me, and I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, it was. But when you start to think about that, it's like, dude, people probably never felt more alone than right now.
Yeah,
and like you're technically more connected than anybody's ever been, but you don't have human connection.
No,
there's no this in a room.
You're here.
And that's like, we know what it's like to not have that. We grew up in the era. Like, I really think we're a unique generation of like, I remember when I got a cell phone and what a privilege that was. And it fucking I couldn't look up anything on the internet.
Yeah.
Dude.
I said it last episode where it's like, we are one of the most, and I mean, this is not even an egotistical thing. This is looking at it from an objective standpoint. We are a very important generation where we remember being outside playing with sticks and that's all we had, and we'd be out all day, and there was no like
kicking it with your friends, playing games.
No, like, but we seen the technology take over.
Slowly. We were there for the progression.
We were there for the progression.
Yeah.
We were there like where we were old enough to know how to use it.
Yeah.
But also know what it's like
to not have it.
But we're the only ones that remember what it was like.
We remember fucking having a house phone with an answering machine.
Yep.
All the way to now we're sending fucking video messages.
It's fucking
We know the
wild,
whole
bro.
spectrum of it.
I've been saying that shit for years, where it's like, no, this generation don't really get enough credit for the shit that we have actually like not lived through, as far as like, oh, the Great Depression and the I don't know, not
No,
that by no means. I'm talking about as far as
it's the most unique time to be alive.
well, yeah, I
It
mean,
is.
we've seen probably one of the most significant human changes in history of any generation.
In the
As
fastest
far
amount of
as
time.
that's what I mean. Just that little pocket of time between 95 and 2015
Yeah.
or some shit, like just that
Yeah.
little you seen from going and playing fucking Snake on these little cricket
Which
phones.
was sick.
You remember seeing cell phones come? Like, I mean, I guess it just depends on also like your tax bracket that your parents were in.
I remember when
but
the Nokia fucking came out, and I
Yeah.
remember the first kid that got it, we were all like, "You rich, spoiled motherfucker, dude."
Yep.
We weren't like, "That's so cool." We were like, "That's fucking what the fuck, man." It was that kind of energy, and then within 2 years, everybody had more advantage. It
Bro,
was crazy.
it almost was like, bam, it happened like that.
Yeah.
That fucking quick. You know what's crazy is I don't even remember it. Mike is about smoking a lot then, but I don't even remember the transition between having like a basic cell phone and the transition to when everybody had fucking smartphones. It was like
I don't remember it.
I don't either, because it's like 06, 07. Let's say 05, 06, 07. I was still in high school, so I was about to graduate, but it was people had cell phones, but not smart.
Well, remember
phones.
when you had to pay to have internet on your phone?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like a fucking plan. You had to be like, I'm gonna have my cell phone, and then for $29 extra a month, I can have 100 fucking megabytes of internet, and you had to like keep track of it. Because I remember being on the road and being like, all right, I only have so much data. Like I gotta look
even
up
paying
this
for minutes and shit like that. Like that was a thing. Remember the first like unlimited plan came out where you're like, oh god,
but it really wasn't unlimited,
and
and they capped it, and you're like, this is fucking bullshit. Now, yeah, but that happened very quick, and so yeah, because like I was watching something like the advancement. I don't know the exact like data on it, but it was like the advancement of the Roman army through like 300 years was like super minimal. Like all of Rome, like the technology that they advanced was like they improved some aqueducts and their armor changed a couple times. It might be less, it might be more, but that was 300 years. And the last 100 years, think about 1925
to now.
What the fuck, dude?
That's why motherfuckers that's why I don't ever just dismiss. People are like, well, we're fucking kind of reverse engineering alien technology. I'm like, we've been kind of not dumb. We've came up with a bunch of shit so far, but it's like we got to a point where it was like, oh, so now we're going from.
Well, there's so many theories on that. I don't know what's a conspiracy anymore, but I will say, if you look at the end of World War II,
yep,
till now,
yep,
a lot of shit happened.
A lot of shit,
pretty quick,
very quick. You think about. Bro, just think about the change between, let's say, 1950 and the year 2000.
Yeah.
In 50 years, the type of shit that came about.
Just look at the cars.
Full-blown computers. It went from a computer taking up an entire room to a computer being in your room to now a computer in your pocket. Like it.
Yeah, there's that aspect. And of course, I love all the conspiracy shit. But then it kind of goes back to like what we were first talking about with like vaping and when people had the fucking big and like how far and ridiculous people took that quickly.
Oh, very
quickly. It's just in our nature to be like, but and then obviously like capitalism and money drives all of it, and they have a good system. It's like you always need the new thing, and they're always developing it. And it's now we're kind of hitting this cap now with all the AI shit. Like it's gonna make another leap real quickly. Like I think the next 10 years, bro, we're gonna look back at this time and be like, those were the good old days.
Yeah, because we'll probably be able to split that time that we're talking about. Like, let's say all right, let me jump forward. Let's say from 2005 to 2025.
Yeah.
We can probably split that time in half and it'll probably advance just as much.
I was just going to say that. I think we're going to look at the next 10 years the way we look at the past 20 years right now.
Yep. because it's getting.
It's gonna be insane.
That's why even back like a few like years ago when I would listen to certain podcasts, stuff that I wouldn't even be interested in, and I would just be like, okay, I need to learn this because my kids one day, this is the shit that they're gonna have to deal with.
Yeah.
Like AI, like even right now, if I say AI is the I say enemy, but not only that, but it is gonna be an issue that our kids will have to deal with 20 years from now. That still sounds like I'm talking like a fucking sci-fi movie.
Well, it's kind of like the same thing with us talking about cell phones and not having it. Like,
Yep.
we're gonna be in that generation, and whoever's 10 years old now is gonna be in that generation too. Of like, we remember life before AI.
Where you could put your cell phone down.
Yeah, and now there's gonna be a whole generation in the next whoever's born in the next 5 years. That's all they're gonna know.
That's it.
They're gonna look back like, what the fuck is a household telephone? What? You guys had to like dial shit? What?
You had to hold your phone.
Yeah, like yeah. You had to physically hold anything?
You had, bro.
Yeah.
It's already moving in that direction.
Yeah. Because I mean, convenience sells, right? So if there's gonna be a whole sect of people that it's like, yeah,
they got the glasses already.
Yeah, I don't pay too much attention to it just because it's like I think I'm at that age where I'm like, this is who I am. I'm set in my ways. I'll embrace shit, but like I do love the stuff that I'm familiar with, and I don't.
I'll just take the phone, bro. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Look, no, you can save the glasses, the contacts. I'm good.
The integrated fucking wrist,
the fucking
band.
Neuralink. You can save all that. I'm good on all that. You seen the girl that has?
Although a Neuralink in your brain would be sick.
That would be kind of fucking sick. The fucking information I'd be able to just like fucking read up on with a blink of an eye would be great.
That, or if like if it could just code your brain and then other people could look in it, they'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, shit. You see that girl that's got like the prosthetic arm and she can detach her hand and control her hand by Bluetooth where it moves by itself?
No.
Yeah. They literally did. She had the prosthetic arm, I think like up to the elbow. They took the hand off, the prosthetic hand off, and put it on the table, and she could literally control it in her head just by thinking of the movements, like via Bluetooth, basically with the hand, just by itself. And the hand was like crawling on the table and shit.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Adam's family, they're right again.
Hey, bro,
they've always been right.
They've been telling us the whole time.
Have, dude, embrace the darkness and make fun of it. Thing's real. Dude.
I seen that shit. I was like, well, we're cooked. So
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I'm
gonna try to use it to my advantage.
We'll sit in here in our little studio and we'll fuck around and make music, and
we'll just
not care if anybody likes it or not. As long as we do.
We just sit there and watch the world burn or drown or whatever the fuck.
It is entertaining. I will say, with all this shit going, like it was, there was an ominous vibe driving around the city today. There just was.
It's weird, bro.
It wasn't even like the lack of traffic. I know we talked about it, but it was like there was just like I texted so many like clients and people and business shit, and like nobody was really in a hurry to do anything today. Like I heard back from everybody, but it was like uncharacteristically
what happens when you
long.
Take the gears out of the machine that is the city.
Yeah, you can't pull the fucking rug out on anything.
You can, and then you see what the fuck happens.
Yeah, it's a seesaw, bro. You can't just go fucking jumping on the other side and expect anything to go well.
No.
You're gonna launch shit into the air, and then it's gonna hit the ground, and then you got to pick up the pieces.
You can do as you want, but consequences come a lot faster than what the fuck you probably
expect. I mean, at this point, I've been watching so much. I just been watching random shit, dude. Like again, that fucking the highest IQ dude in the world. I forget who interviewed him. I'm pretty sure it was like some super conservative dude. I wasn't familiar with it. But because of the questions he asked him, you know what I mean? And the guy had like very funny answers. He's like, do you believe in God? Do you think God exists? He's like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I do. Whatever you want to call it. Like,
so I'm saying, whatever name that you want to call it, it's definitely a higher design type of situation.
He does exactly what he said. Everything is designed. Like, we know this now.
Look at the science of plants, and
Just all of it.
anything, the human body,
Like,
and the
this
whole
isn't
thing.
just
Like, no.
happenstance. If it is, then that's even crazier than something else designing.
It's just as crazy to believe in like a certain religion that it is to not believe in a certain.
Yeah.
Like it's just as crazy either way it goes. Because if you go, oh, the Big Bang happened and blah, here we are now. It's just as crazy to be like, oh well, like that's just as crazy as being like, oh well, Jesus resurrected and da 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 happened, and it's like both of them are equally as wild to even think about.
All of it sounds crazy, and then it's like, and then you realize growing up as a kid and all the shit they were like, oh, that's so like, oh, you like Lord of the Rings, that's not real, and you're like, it's just as real.
It's just as real as
that's where we're getting to with the fabric of reality is like the shit you send me of like the 50s screen and you could live in all the like at some point Lord of the Rings and fucking Mordor is going to be just as real if you want it to be as stepping outside of this studio.
Or it has already been.
Or it already is. That's crazier to me than believing in any religion or the Big Bang or whatever. Like it's all fucking crazy. So
every bit of it.
There's real magic somewhere.
Hey,
that's all I can say.
I'm down with it. I think we should just enjoy it.
That's how I feel, dude. I'm not stressed about it. That's the least of my worries. I'm trying to make sure my dog is
I
fucking
see you're
good.
99% right now. Good.
Yeah. My dog's good. I'm going to make some dinner. But if shit goes too good, I'm going to be stressing.
You're going to be stressing a little bit. I'm just going to go home. I'm 100% just relaxed.
Of course you are.
And I'm going to go home and make some popcorn and probably watch Beverly Hills Cop.
Why?
Just because.
Has it been on your mind?
It's fucking classic. Well, I was listening to a podcast earlier. They were reviewing. It was like bad movie reviews, and it was like
they put that in a bad movie.
Beverly Hills Cop 2. They like do it by Rotten Tomatoes for whatever fucking reason.
Oh, okay.
But who gives a fuck? Because Beverly Hills Cop 1 through 3,
those classic. That doesn't quantify a bad movie anywhere.
At all. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. You can poke as many holes in as you want to.
No.
It stands up.
Hell yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop 2. Do you know how many times I watched that when I was younger?
I think I watched Coming to America more than Beverly Hills Cop.
I didn't see Coming to America until I was older.
That would be a you thing.
Yeah. I didn't see it until I was older. But Beverly Hills Cop, I don't remember a time where I didn't know what Beverly Hills Cop was.
I'll throw a deep cut at you.
Throw it.
Last Action Hero.
I know what you're talking about.
Did you ever watch that as a kid?
I've never seen it, no. But I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's a nice one, dude.
Last Action
Prime Arnold. Prime. Yeah. Jack the Ripper.
What?
Oh yeah, dude.
What the hell?
Yeah, bro. You the production is immaculate. I mean, is it super cheesy? Yeah, of course it is.
Of course it is, bro. 90s.
I think that's a 93er, dude. Let me look it up.
Last Action Hero?
It might be a 93er.
That sounds about right.
Go sit down, just put Beverly Hills Cop aside, find you some Last Action Hero.
Well, first of all, I'm not going to put it aside. I'm not going to do that
you're not doing both of them tonight.
No, I'm probably not even going to do one of them tonight.
93.
I'll be asleep. 93?
93.
You were fucking spot on.
It's got a 42% on Rotten Tomatoes, so they might have that on the pod.
It's probably already in the fucking what you call it.
Just trying to think where you can see it, dude. It's on Prime. It's on Prime.
Well, I got Prime. I'm not going to watch it right now.
Well, look, when you get home, I'm going to text it to you, and you're going to save it.
I'm going to get through half a bowl of popcorn, and I'll be asleep some fucking way. Anywhere.
Last Action Hero will keep you up, dude.
My son's probably in my bed right now, in my spot. I'll probably curl up and...
That's dope.
Be on the couch.
It's kind of nice.
I don't give a fuck. And my couch ain't nearly as comfortable as your couch is.
I haven't slept on it in a minute, dude. Every once in a while, I'm like, why don't I sleep on this?
Well, you did for that, however long it was the other day. Remember you said you left your gas can on your porch?
I was out for 4 hours.
That's why and I understand why.
If I was in my bed, I would have been up in 1.
Probably.
I've been like, all right, though? What the fuck's going on? The couch, though.
The couch is...
that has real witchcraft in it. And it's good. It's good witchcraft.
It's because Miri's in it all the time, bro.
That might be true.
She left it.
It's soaking up fucking witchcraft particles.
Hey, let it be, because that shit feels great.
I mean, I've never really peeled back all the cushions. She does that. there might be some Narnia shit going on.
I wouldn't even fucking peel them back. That's a big comfy couch right there.
Yeah, she cleans them, but there might be some shit going on underneath her.
I'd never look.
Yeah,
As long as it feels
I'm
the way
not
it
going
does.
to. Yeah, it's the best couch
Never
ever,
look, bro.
Yeah, I can't throw it out. It's not gonna happen.
Well, well, I guess Beverly Hills Cop or Last Action Hero or
I'm gonna get some dinner.
Get some dinner, bro. You're late, and you let me keep you up.
I'm still stuffed up. I'm gonna go hit some Flonase and hope for the best.
You know what you need?
Huh.
Some peppermint tea before you go to bed.
I got some. You think that'll clear me up?
Absolutely.
All right.
See why I wouldn't. Well,
Next time
we're down. Wolvie, Moon,
Peace.
Howling at the Moon. Peace and